that those people who committed those gross violations of program should be brought to book. The third instance which I want to bring to your notice is that in Vellore, 75,000 people have lost their jobs in leather industry. You have BJP saying in the election manifesto that they will implement stringent cow slaughter law. Even without that law being in force, already a law is there from 1976, but BJP wants to bring such legislation to ensure that more people are unemployed. May I also bring to your notice that on April 6th, all of us should come out and vote and defeat not only ADMK but DMK, because you have seen that in the past DMK had allied with BJP. You have seen now that ADMK is part of Narendra Modi. People of Tamil Nadu want a secular alliance which will not only stand and represent the hope and aspirations which are mentioned in our constitution of liberty, equality, fraternity, justice, but to also ensure that the dreams of Anna, Periyar and Amma are realized in Tamil Nadu, which I feel that only T.T. Dinakaran can take forward that legacy, and I am hopeful that he will emerge victorious. May I also bring to your notice that in Tamil Nadu, as far as Muslim minorities are concerned, their population is 7%, and 11% of Muslims are languishing in jails and under trials. Who is responsible for this? You have DMK and ADMK accusing MMK and my party, other political parties. Who's responsible for this mess? How is it that there are so many dropout students of Muslim minorities? How is it that you only talk about defeating BJP? Yes, we also want to defeat BJP. But should that be the sole responsibility of the Muslims? Should that be the sole responsibility of weaker section and Dalits? What about their equality? What about their development? And this allegation which is false, which is being made by DMK and the so-called secular parties that we are B team, we are out here to divide votes. May I tell them very clearly and soundly that we are here to win, and we don't care who wins or loses, because if you fight an election, you have to defeat some political party. Our job is not to ensure that you win or they lose. Our primary objective is that our ally partners, our candidates win, and this will try to do. In DMK alliance, you have Congress party is supporting in Maharashtra Shiv Sena, and Shiv Sena chief minister stands up in the assembly and says that his party is proud of demolishing Babri Masjid. What kind of secularism is this? Will the DMK leadership, Mr. Stalin, stand up and say that does he agrees with what Congress party says? I had moved an amendment against the Citizen Amendment Act in the parliament. I want to ask DMK leadership. ADMK is completely hand in glove with Narendra Modi. In fact, the Tamil Nadu chief minister is sitting in the lap of Narendra Modi and drinking cup of tea, that we know very well. But the point over here is that in the Lok Sabha, when I had moved an amendment against the Citizen Amendment Act, I got only 8 votes. I got only 9 votes, and BJP got 324 votes. What stopped the DMK MPs supporting my amendment? What stopped the Congress party from supporting my amendments which were moved on behalf of my party in the Lok Sabha? What were my amendments? My amendments were that citizenship should not be connected to any religion, because that goes against the basic structure of our constitution. You had DMK which did not support my resolution, and now they have the cheek to say that we are dividing votes. That is why I say that Tamil Nadu requires a third political front, and I am sure that this time around people have made up their minds, and this alliance headed by Mr. T.T. Dinakaran will emerge victorious, will create a history. And this allegation that we will support BJP or like this, nothing about it. There is no truth whatsoever in it. Please don't get carried away by such false and baseless allegations, by such false propaganda which is being deliberately propagated by these so-called secular parties. They are not at all secular. Can anyone give a guarantee that tomorrow these so-called secular parties will not be hand in glove with Narendra Modi. That is why I am requesting and appealing all of you to please unite, save Tamil Nadu from fascist forces, strengthen Tamil Nadu so that Tamil Nadu is safe from opportunistic politics of DMK. And now we have not only AMK but Captain Vijayakant's party is here. You have different political parties who are there in this alliance, and I am sure that this time around an historic victory will be given under the leadership of Mr. T.T. Dinakaran. But we have to ensure that we go out and vote on 6th of April. We have to go out and vote on 6th of April. And people who talk about my party, MIM party being communal party or hand in glove or supporting this party, that party, I want to bring to your notice and remind you that our party had won 7 municipal corporators in Godhra in Gujarat. We contested 8 seats, we won 7 seats. And now because of our support, we took support of 17 independent corporators. We made a Hindu a mayor of Godhra and a deputy mayor came to MIM party. This in itself is clear proof of what MIM stands for and how MIM is committed to the secularism that is part of our basic structure of our constitution. That is why I hope and pray that inshallah ta'ala on 6th of April all of us will come out and vote so that we can give Tamil Nadu a third political front. I once again thank Mr. T.T. Dinakaran and all the allied partners for supporting our party. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
நாம் அனைவரும் எதிர்பார்த்துக் கொண்டிருக்கின்ற மக்கள் செல்வர் அவர்கள் உரையாற்றுவார்கள்.